Ah, it's looking nice. It's looking real nice. You're probably like, you're wearing the same clothes you wore in the last episode. It's because it's the same day. We're going to get Subaru. What I got here is a 2005 Subaru Impreza. It's a 2.5 RS. It is a wagon. It has 188,000 miles on it. The timing belt was done at 138,000, and the transmission was serviced at 144,000. So all the hard work was already taken care of for me. I did change the oil and the filters and checked it over, all the fluids, and the thing runs great. I did charge the AC. The AC blows ice cold. It runs and drives good. And this will be a good, cheaper car for somebody. All-wheel drive, and it rides smooth. The Subaru is dirty. That wasn't really a good reveal. Let's try this over again. So I had some extra time on my hands, so I sat here and I polished these headlights for like 4 hours. 4 hours, look at this. Look at this one. It's so glassy. It looks brand new. It looks brand new. Alright guys, so I got 2 mysterious packages. I'm guessing I know who they're both from. One It's from the Whatnot crew, is what it says. The other one I haven't looked at yet. I have a guess of what it is. Sean told me it was from Santa Claus. I think that's what it is anyway. But let me open up the Whatnot crew package.
That's well. Check this out. I'll rock that on my car. I like those little keychains. Those are dope. Those are actually really nice. Check it out. It's like silicone. Yeah, I'll rock that. Camo Whatnot crew. And the Unwrecked stickers. That's pretty sweet. You did a really good job on those. Now this other package, I have a guess of what they are, and he really should not have done this. But I'm trying to hook him up with a 2.3 motor for his Mazda. So I mean, for Santa Claus. I'm trying to hook Santa Claus up with a motor, even though we're across the United States from each other. I'm gonna guess that these are Eclipse lights, and I think I'm right. Hold on a second. So I spent that time polishing, when lo and behold, I got some brand new ones. Man, I gotta go throw these in. I gotta see what they look like. That put this car on a whole nother level. I mean, it's they look good. They look really good. Sean was right. Headlights make a car look good. Man, they look good. Those stickers are the shit. No, I love those Unwrecked stickers. That's awesome. I tell you what though, they're a really good pair. If you get the Whatnot Crew sticker, the Whatnot Crew sticker didn't have this sticky film over top of it to peel it off and then stick it on there. So I put that Unwrecked sticker on there and then put the sticky film over top of this, peeled it off the paper, stuck it to the car, and then peeled it off again. So if you buy them in a combo package, then they work out great. So anyway, off camera, I got new marker lights, both sides. I found out my headlight wiring is screwed up on this. There's a lot of splicing and stuff, so we're gonna have to redo the wiring up front, both sides, both headlights. This headlight, after I pulled it out, found out this marker is, I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't latch in, so it just flops around in there. So I mean, the headlights weren't really that good to begin with. Yeah, but that's pretty awesome. We are gonna have to make mounts for this side skirt, and it's something we're gonna do later. Yeah, this is a mess. This is my parts storage right now, but here are the strut caps. Got 2 of those. Here's the struts for the rear, seat covers, engine mount, suspension. I got the mechanism for the fuel door that unlatches it, and I pulled on this cable, and it was stuck and it snapped. So I had to order that straight from Mitsubishi. The hood release cable, I got that. We're gonna have to route that cable up to the front hood, which right here it is. Got it off that one vehicle. The core support, we got our section of the core support, so I'm gonna have to do some drilling and spot welding. It's something I've never done, so this is another first for the channel. This goes in right behind the headlight, and your headlight mounts to it. Your top beam mounts to it, which you actually have to drill out some of the spot welds because this slides in underneath it, which your bumper bolts into this. This is everything that's crinkled on this side minus this skirt, so we might have to make a little bit of adjustments here because this fender support did get bent. I don't think this is going to make up for it. So when we take the whole front end off, which this is not going to be this episode, we're going to take the whole front end off, and we're going to have to try to pull on the front end and try to pull things forward. This is the main piece that I needed to get in there to get everything lined up in the front. That's not going to happen. This episode is going to be the little things that matter. So we're going to do a bunch of little things, and then the next episode is going to be a bunch of suspension work. So on this episode, I want to paint trim pieces. This chrome piece was supposed to be black. It's going to go satin black. All of these pieces that go around the convertible top are faded. I think I put them inside the car. Yes, I did put them inside the car. They're going to get painted satin black. That is, I started sanding over here, and that's just dust on the top. This trim piece needs painted. I do want to paint this black. I don't think that's going to be on this episode, but oh, there's a big ass spider, a little wolf spider. He's looking at me. He's looking at the camera. Get out of my door. Anyway, I wish that I could mount the side skirts on the other side. I just can't do it right now. But that cable, when I get it, we're going to have to route it inside the car. I need to figure out some way to mount these up because it's busted. They had them glued in, which there's remnants of glue. And it's hard. I think they use JB Weld. So they use JB Weld. This bumper was repainted at one point in time because over here, well, it's faded over here, but there's paint runs or clear coat runs right here, and honestly I like the color of this bumper better than the color on the car. It's more of a pearl silver as opposed to just silver, so I think I'm going to color match to this. But anyway, I told Sean I wanted to be on the same page with him on stickers, so these Unwrecked stickers are going to be $5 a piece, right there. So I'm gonna have them for sale for. I'll do like I did last time, and we'll do it through PayPal. I'll leave my email address in the description. You can go down there, send me an email, let me know how many stickers you want, your name, your address, and then we'll set up a PayPal payment. You pay, we'll send the stickers out. Now shipping is going to be different for people that shipping's a little bit more. You might have to pay a little bit more for shipping, but anywhere in the United States, $5. They're nice stickers. In fact, they're really nice. Very clean cut, and it's in the writing, the way my logo is. I like that.
Representing on the East Coast.
And Daddy said lots of good things are happening right now, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Daddy hit 10,000 subscribers? Yeah. And I heard that the Nissan Xterra is ready for bedliner. Yeah.
Okay, so first thing on the laundry list, we are going to replace these convertible arms. Check this out. It benefits to have friends that know how to weld and that can weld. So I have these. they need to go in. And I need to clean this freaking car. I mean, I got a mess inside this car. Let me start cleaning this thing out real quick. Okay, I have a little bit more room to move around. The shock towers are going to be a pain in the butt any way you look at it to work on with the top end. It was a lot easier without the top one. I know somebody suggested that, but I just didn't want it sitting here without the top on. I didn't have the shocks, so that's going to happen later. But I don't know if I should put these support rods in or not, because as of right now, I can. Let me adjust this. With it partially down, I can get back in here and I can reach the shock towers and unbolt the stuff back in there. It's a little bit of a pain, but I mean, it's doable. And I don't know if one, let me see. Well, it really doesn't make a difference. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put the arms on and see what it's like. So there you have it. I fixed it, but I'm not going to forcefully push on it ever again, ever. So, but yeah, I still, like, I got so many clips and stuff in this convertible top that have to go on, clip to the inside of here and the outside around here, and it's just, yeah, that's going to be a long process to get that straightened back out. But I think I'm still going to leave everything. I've thought about buttoning up these side panels and putting the seat backing in, but I think I'm still going to wait until I get these struts done. So next thing, let's do the stereo installation kit. Now, looking at this.
Oh, look at that.
I have a lot of stuff to remove. I had to cut off the end of this tab, this whole tab, this whole tab, this front one, that one. It's like, you want to remove almost everything off the outside of these brackets, except for that tab and this inner tab here. That's where it mounts at. So all the rest of this stuff I gotta chop off. Just give me a minute to go do that. Alright, I'm back. Dremel tool made quick work on all those extra tabs I didn't want. Now this should just fit. Well, I'm gonna have to fight with it a little bit, but yeah. I'm gonna have to take my ground wire off there. But it should fit. I'll come back to you once I get it in there. I don't think this is right, but according to the instructions, the way I did it is the right way. But look how this thing is going to sit in here after. Let's see. It's going to sit tilted up like that. I don't think it's right. I'm almost hitting stereo on the gear. Let me bolt it in there, and I have the trim piece that goes there. Maybe it is right. It's got a like pretty good slant to it. Hold on a second. Maybe that's right. So I'll be damned if that isn't the way it sits in there. Look how close the shifter is to it whenever. So I guess that's right. I was like, man, that stereo really slants out, and then it still doesn't want to fit. The trim doesn't want to fit back in the whole way. It's almost like this trim piece gets caught on the dash. But actually, when I clip this lower piece in, it'll pull this down, and it'll be a little tighter. It's just, yeah, ain't bad. Shoot, I think that was another piece I didn't get. Did I? Did I get the door? Oh, I got it. Okay, and it's the wrong color. I just realized that. So I got this piece for over here, and it's black, and we're gray. But I mean, I guess we can't be too picky. We're gonna have to use what we can. I want that to look a lot better. And the one on that car that I looked at was also cracked right there where mine is. So there's really nothing I can do about that. I still need to make up speaker guards down here. Oh yeah, and I got that manual too. The original owner's manual for that red one. I mean, yeah, it's not the correct one for this car, but all the options were pretty much the same except for the color. So I'm going to include this in the car with it. That was an easy install. I got that piece for up here. Let me grab it. Well, now this piece doesn't work. It's busted too, right here in the corner, because that piece is busted. I didn't know it was a two-piece setup. When that car that I went to look at to get all these pieces, that stuff wasn't on there, and I just found the random pieces laying around in the car. So I just gathered up what I thought I needed, and I'm still missing that. I am gonna go to there's a salvage yard called Yurdy's, and they have that door trim that I need, and they also have a whole car. So I'm gonna I need to pick over it and see what I can get. But okay, so the next thing on my list is this hood release cable, and there's only a little bit of it left. It's right there. I don't even know where it goes through at. I'll figure it out. I mean, I know I got to disconnect down here. It's probably gonna be easier to take this spring off to get to everything. This whole front end has to come off eventually, but right now is not the time. I'm wondering if the hood cable routes underneath here. I'm going to say it goes over past the headlight, and it probably got smashed in this damage. So I think we're going to have to remove the fender. I think. It looks like we got a nest right here, a mouse nest, something. So yeah, let me figure out where we're routing this, and then we'll get it in there. Okay, so this cable was damaged from the accident. That's why it busted. It is pinched inside of here. It just snapped it off whenever it happened. I'm gonna route it through here. I'm just not gonna put it through like it is right now. But we'll get it through there. I'll go ahead and hook it up. I'll save you guys the time, and I'll show you when it's done. Well, the cable is in temporarily. I'm not exactly sure how I want to route the cable, but right now it just runs around the headlight, under the fender. There's a rubber pass-through right here that it goes through, and then you got to hook it up down under the dash, which you can hear if I pull on it. It's working the release. But until we get this damage fixed, I can't really route it the way it's supposed to be. And that's coming up later. I want to try to get, you know, as much small stuff done as possible. I am slowly cleaning it out. I just have the side pieces sitting on there. I put the speakers back in both sides just to get stuff up off the floor. I need to get rid of some more garbage in here and move some pieces and some to the back, and I need to set the seat in here so I can drive it down to do the suspension. But maybe I ought to get the seat out anyway and see if I can get that cover off to reupholster it. Okay, so I thought to myself, I'm going to tackle this door switch real quick. You see what this is? These are bumper staples, what you fix a bumper with. They had that switch, they had the staples in right there, holding the switch in, well, the cover plate, front part of it, and then it was screwed in at the back. I'm coming to the conclusion that this is just not going to be the perfect build that I imagined it was going to be. I'm still going to go forward with everything that I have. I don't have paint right now, and I don't know that I have room to paint. Except for the parts that need painted. It might just be a patch paint job, but this thing's never going to be worth what I'd have to have out of it if I went perfect. And like, I would have to buy a whole door panel, and it's just, this is going to be the we're going back to budget build. It's just not going to be the perfect build that I want it to be. So I'm going to try to get this door switch back on here so it works, it's functional, and it's not the right color, but at this point I don't care. But we're going to throw it in here. So seriously, it didn't turn out too horrible. I mean, you can see the marks where they had that bumper staple melted in there, but I mean, they're black trim pieces which don't match. You know, it's gray over here, but they don't look too hateful. I'm not going to go out of my way and paint those black or try to find gray and paint these gray. I'm just going to leave them the way they are because they don't look too bad. I need to do something with that speaker. Maybe I'll look through these doors I still have here. I might have a panel that I can cut up to make an adapter plate to bolt that in, which is probably what's going to happen. This one already has a plate. Yeah, let me check into that. Either that or the plate's already there and they just didn't. The ring's there. They just didn't bolt it in. Well, that's simple enough. But I need to take a break. I need to go get something to eat. And there's some big package at the post office for me. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go see what's going on there. So I went and got the package. I knew this one was coming. I just totally forgot about it. A subscriber messaged me and told me that he had the WeatherTech mat to go in the back of the Xterra. He used to have an Xterra, he doesn't have it anymore, and he had no use for it. So the Xterra is getting an upgraded mat in the back. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, his name was Matthew Sorensen. Thanks a lot for sending this out. I appreciate it. So it's gonna be real nice in the back of the Xterra. What I'm gonna do right now is clean this thing out. Well, not completely, but clean a lot of the stuff out that doesn't need to be in there right now, and I need to throw a seat in it and move it, because I want to hang those trim pieces from the inside here and spray them satin black, which I don't remember if I even have any. I might have to run to the hardware store. But yeah, I guess we'll get this cleaned up. I got a mess in here. Some of the stuff's gonna stay, but I mean, it's just it's not near as bad as what it was. Everything's laying outside now. Oh yeah, let's go grab the driver's seat too. Got driver's seat out, started looking it over. I tried taking, there's 2 zippers on the back. I got the one zipper out, unzipped it, and the cover's still stapled in, and it's just a pain in the butt. So, seat covers it is. That's what we're getting. Yeah, this car is making me feel a little defeated. There's just a lot of things, and it just, I have enough stuff here to make this a safe drivable car, but I still have a lot of work to do. So I need to like tone it down, and we're gonna go back to the budget build figure and see what we can do. I don't know that we will paint the whole car. We're just gonna have to paint the pieces that need it, and maybe, you know, it's not gonna look perfect, but I need to fix this dent right here. Yeah.
Point me in a direction where there's a bag of money that I can have.
This is a really good look for me. So this is what I look like after doing tomorrow's video. I got a lot done, like a lot. So it was a lot better than this episode. But today, when you're watching this, me and my wife are going to be in Pittsburgh. We're going to Pittsburgh. It is our 8th anniversary. Yes, happy anniversary to us. So we're going to Pittsburgh for the day. We're going to go out to eat, go around to some stores, maybe go out at night. We're staying at the waterfront. So if you guys are watching this and you're from Pittsburgh, we're going to be around that area. It might be at Dave & Buster's. It might be at Sing Sing. You know, we'll be around there. We're staying right there. So come see us. I won't look like this then. But if you like this, go check out some other videos, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out!